Good morning, morning, everyone. Good morning, my lovely family. Good morning, my people. Have a blessed Sunday, guys. It's a Sunday morning, and right now it's 9 o'clock. So my husband just left, and my baby they went to church. Our baby they went to church, and me I'm stuck here. It's not easy. It's not easy due to some reasons. I'm still stuck home where I don't believe I was supposed to be. Because if I can remember very well, maybe it's up to 3 Sundays. I'm just recording home, whereby maybe I was supposed to do it like after the service, but I always do it early whenever they are not around, which is not a good thing to do. But today I just want to do a life update about my Christianity, how I am, and what makes things the way they are. Yeah, I remember when I was growing, since when I was young, I was an Elsin, remember? I was baptized in Elsin. I was in Elsin until maybe I was 18, 16, 15, 16 there. You go through this, how would you call it? There is a confirmation, and after confirmation, there is another thing that used to happen. I don't know how do they call it in English. So, through my growing, when I was growing, I had friends who go to different churches, especially Pentecostal, and I was so interested on how they worship. I end up growing some feelings. I end up seeing different whenever I'm worshiping at my church, where I was at Olsin, and the way it just started like during the day after school. We used to go visit each other's at houses, like them coming to my house, at my parents' house, or me going to their house. And it was so ways whereby whenever I'm going to their house, we are forever doing this Sunday school, is where the Sunday school used to happen. And I end up falling in love on how they sing. And I was so touched, and it was not easy. I remember most of the time whenever people are going to church, like my family, whenever they are going to, whereby I was supposed also to go to church, I used to sneak out the house, hiding my clothes on the bush. I have to wake up early with my clothes on the bush, to take my clothes on the bush, the one that I have to go wear at church, while I'm having the one that I'm just having, because obviously I have to go. Once I will be pretending like I'm not going to church. The moment my mom and my siblings go to church, then I will go in the bush changing, then I will go rush to my friend's church. It was just like that, whereby people in the house, I was just known like I don't like going to church, which was not true, or which was true, like I don't go to my church, prefer going to the other to my friend's church. It was just like that until when I finished my grade. I failed my grade 10. Then I went to Windhoek to do my NAMCO for grade 10. So now when I went to Windhoek, it was a good chance whereby I could go to church, because there was no one who was controlling me. They like, don't do this, or they don't know where I go whenever I'm saying I'm going to church. They just thought that I go to a church where like I grown up going. They didn't know anything, because I was just staying with my uncle. First I was staying with my cousin. He was not too much to my life. He knew that I go to church. He knew that I was Christian, but he didn't know that where exactly I used to go. Then it came to when I went to stay with my uncle again. When I finished my study, I went to Brilliant College, whereby it was so waste. Still, I was in Vinduk. I could do it more. Like, that was just my life, where I was just too much in church. Like, but I was not to a specific church where I could say no. I was just after Pentecostal or whatever. No, I was just too much in churches, in this revival church, in these new churches, in this church where they worship, they clap, they sing. Where you go, you rejoice. There's a big difference. I'm not judging, but I'm talking of how I feel. Where I feel happy, where I feel comfortable. I never had any problem with my previous church, but the problem is there's some feeling which I feel whenever I'm at those churches. So now it came when I completed my study there at Berlin College. I went to IUM in Ngwediva. It was worse, guys. It was worse, whereby I was too much. But still, I didn't have a church. Like, this is the church that I have to go for. I just always go to church. I just always go to church which was close to me, where they worship, where they don't do many things which I was not comfortable with. I was too much in listening the word of God. I was too much in singing, and I grew. There was a spirit in me which I could see that, yes, I belong here. There was really some changes in me, and believe me, the way I was feeling is totally different. So when I completed my study at the IUM again, I went home. Then from there, I got a job. It was in 2012. When I got a job in Ongwediva, so it was another thing. I started going to Universal Church, but you come to Universal Church, yes, I could feel that, yes, almost the same, but still there's a difference. They don't do more like those churches, those Pentecostal mission work and Apostle First Church. There's a difference. So I can't remember how, but yeah, there's one of my family who was staying in Rundu. So I saw, there was a video that I saw, and I was so in love with that. And they contact the people who were staying. There was a church which was near to Ongwediva, not really near, but which is almost, yeah, it's near to Ongwediva, because they are staying between Ondangwa and Ongwediva. So I was referred there so that I'll go see if I would like it. That's how my cousin referred me to, for me to go see, for me to go check how things are, if I can able to join or not, or just to go worship when I want. When I went there, guys, there was a full of life, full of love, full of everything. I didn't even think twice. I joined from day one. It was so nice. Until when I was also baptized. I was baptized there again. Believe me, it was not easy. Because people, they are these close people who thought, they have that right of talking. I know with my mom, it's not easy for your child that you raise here, and at the end of the day tend to be. But I prayed for my mother because I love her so much. I don't want to disappoint her. I tried to explain. There was a time even I distanced myself, like, there was a time I stopped even going home. Imagine, my mother said, my siblings there, my son was also there. I could not even go home, just focusing on these things. But I was praying like, God, help me. I don't want to hate my mother. I know people, they will talk bad about her, like, yes, you are what in church, so now your kids, all those things. But I prayed for it, like, God, help my mother to go through this. Help mom to understand why I'm doing that. Guys, it was not easy until when I was about to get married. Time of getting married, guys, it was not easy at all. It was not easy at all. Let me say that part, I'll take it to the other video. I'll say also about that. So what I wanted to say, or what I want to say, is that sometimes we need to follow ourselves. We don't need to think about people. You might think of people, the people that you think of, those people, they will never be there for you. Like, There will be a time whereby you separate from them. I'm talking on what we used to see each and every day. You will be weak. You will be not focused wherever you are. Calling yourself a Christian, doesn't even go to church, doesn't even do anything at a church where you are not comfortable with. Not to say that maybe they did something, but it's about how you feel. It's about your spirit. You have to be open. You have to work with all your heart on your church. You have to focus in your church. But if there's something which is forcing you, where you can able to move, it's better for you to move. Because relying on something which doesn't bring anything good is not easy. People are dying. When I'm talking about these things of saying there will be a time where you will be alone, people, they will never be there like forever. I'm talking about things which are real. There will be a time that you will die. There will be a time that you will be buried. My dear friend, yes, no matter how much those people love you, there will be a time when you will be alone. You will die alone. You will go alone. They will cry as much as they can, but after they will bury you, no one will decide to go with you. It's only you. It's up to you. So what I'm saying today is that please, let's not fear. Let's not be judging people. They will be forever judging you, whether you do good or bad. But let's be focusing on what's good for us. It's not really good to worship people knowing that you are not benefiting anything, knowing that you are not happy, knowing that you are not satisfying yourself. Spirituality. So what I'm saying is that whether you like it or not, there will be a time when you will be alone. There will be a time when you will be alone. You will never be buried with someone. It will be about you and God when the judgment day will come. So if you focus in people, if you focus on your family, there was this person who confronted me like, no, I didn't expect you to betray your family like that, whereby you decide to move from your church to. And believe me, I didn't think twice. The way I answered that person, and he was not just an ordinary, it was someone who was close to me, someone whom I could even fear. It was not easy. It was not easy. I told him like, listen here. There are some things where you can able to involve. This is about me and my God. This is about me and my life. Who do you think you are? If you are saying that you can't believe me moving from where we're coming to where we're, who do you think you are? Just a family member. I have a mother that I love so dearly, and I didn't disappoint her like it's something that I wanted, but it was something that I could not control myself. Believe me, you can judge me the way you want, but when it's come to these things of me and God, guys, it's something else. And I remember there were some changes. This person ended up hating me, recruiting even people who were hating me in the other way. But to be honest, it didn't change anything. It didn't change anything. I just thank God that there was time. It happened to be a time in my life whereby my mom could tell me, my daughter, if you are happy, if you know that the God that you are worshiping is the real God, it's okay. Guys, I was so happy. So happy. So happy. With God, everything is possible. And believe me, it makes me to understand that I have to go forward. Thank you very much, guys. This is just for today. There will be more coming. Guys, please, I'm just asking you to subscribe to my channel so that every time whenever I'm uploading the video, you see the notification and you not even lose any information about me. Thank you very much. May the God bless you. Enjoy your Sunday. Thank you. Bye.